How's it, everyone? I'd like to thank you for joining us as we talk about diseases and, in particular, cancer. They say that 1 in every 3 will die from some form of cancer. So, today we want to talk about your lifestyle and the prevention of cancer because for healthcare reform to succeed at reducing costs, disease prevention must be the ultimate focus of the primary healthcare system rather than disease treatment. So, let's get started. So, cancer is a lifestyle disease as we know that. The pursuit of long-term goals is often thwarted by immediate desires, a pattern common in food choices. Even though junk food is unhealthy, it is still the most sought-after food in many eateries and fast food joints, especially in urban areas. The food we eat, the way we live, and environmental factors gradually build up or weaken the body. If the organs of elimination cannot cope with the amount of the toxins, in desperation the body tends to the formation of tumors and cancers. The body uses the tumors to store toxins as garbage cans. Because of the interpret living, eating, sleeping, combined with stress, the body is gradually weakened over a period of many years. This produces a chronic auto-intoxication. Poisons have accumulated in the body. Unfortunately, there are also toxic substances in the air, water, and soil, chemical food additives, pesticides, and air pollution. Cancer is a systematic disease affecting the entire body, caused by conditions in the entire person, so it cannot be treated by specifics. An entire change in one's way of life is required. Now let's talk about prevention. Prevention of cancer needs effort, but once contracted, some treatment help one person more than the other. So prevention is the best way to deal with cancer. About 80% of cancer cases appear to be linked to the way people live their lives. The role of diet in the cause and prevention of cancer is particularly important. About 35% of cancer deaths may be associated with dietary influences. A recent study found that men who ate at least 5 tomatoes a week had 40% reduction of prostate cancer. A Harvard follow-up study of nearly 48,000 men aged from 40 to 75 found that fat helped tumors grow more quickly. A diet as low as possible in saturated fat was recommended. The leading sources of saturated fat is beef, pork, processed meats, dairy products, and oils even from butter, margarine, and mayonnaise. A 6-year study of almost 90,000 women found that those who ate red meat as a main dish each day were 2.5 times most likely to have colon cancer than those who seldom or never ate meat. Now let's talk about a few practical steps to take when you're diagnosed with cancer. You must return to a good diet and avoidance of pollutants which cause the problem. Anger and hate is replaced by cheerfulness. Eat high-fiber plant-based diet. Take 400 to 700 milliliters of fresh juice daily and get regular exercise. In the late stages of cancer, the body actually shrinks despite all the food the person is given in the hospital. This occurs because the body cannot regenerate itself on ordinary food. If those individuals were every day fed 3 to 4 glasses of raw vegetables juices and freshly made fruit juices, their bodies will not suffer from starvation. Cancer generally has a lengthy incubation period of many years. Nourishing the body and building up the immune system and avoiding excess debilitating substances enables the body to resist cancer. Avoid obesity. If you are 40% or more overweight, you increase the risk of colon, breast, prostate, gallbladder, ovarian, and uterine cancer. Cut down on fat intake. High fat intake may be a factor in developing of certain cancers like breast, colon, and prostate. Eat high-fiber foods. They reduce the risk of getting colon cancer. Includes foods high in vitamin A and C. These foods may help lower the risk of larynx esophagus, and lungs. You must have daily intake of cruciferous vegetables. They have ingredients that build resistance to certain cancers. Avoid salt-cured, smoked, or nitrate-cured foods. The more you eat, the more incidence of cancer of the esophagus and stomach. Keep alcohol consumption moderate if you're going to drink, but abstinence is recommended because it increases the risk of cancers of the mouth, larynx, throat, esophagus, lung, and liver. Regular exposure to second-hand smoke can increase a non-smoker's chance of getting cancer by 30%, and breastfed children have a lower rate of leukemia. Exercise regularly outdoors. No healing program will succeed without some exercise. If you are able to do so, move to a rural home where the air is fresh and not polluted with auto and factory pollutants. If we do this and trust God, surely we will be made well. And remember, there are many ways of practicing the healing art, but there's only one way that God approves.